Hello, I'm Christina Cote, and for those who don't already know me, I'm a Title I Education Programs Professional with the Nevada Department of Education. Today I'll be presenting to you the recent Federal Consolidated Application ePAGE system design changes that will launch in the upcoming 2019 school year. This short module will be focused on making districts aware of the 3 budget entry options available in ePAGE. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the module learning objectives. By the end of this training module, you should be able to identify the 3 data entry methods available in ePAGE when completing the budget sections of the Federal Consolidated Application. The 3 different entry options are manual entry, copy previous budget and edit entry, and lastly, budget download and upload entry. This module will follow a general format. First, I'll summarize the system interface changes for each of the 3 methods listed. Then I will pull up the ePAGE testing environment, show you what that kind of looks like in the system, as well as where there's additional resources and training available depending on the method you choose to leverage. Let's go ahead and get started. So as I mentioned, there's 3 different ways that a district can upload their budget upon submission of the initial application for each of the different grants. For some districts, it may make sense to enter budgets manually. Maybe a district that has very little Title I funds who just basically puts it in salaries and benefits, for example. For other districts, the use of the copy previous fiscal year budget data, copying that over to the new fiscal year, and then downloading, editing that information as appropriate, and then re-uploading feature might make sense because it might be more efficient, especially if you have similar budget requests from year to year. For larger districts, for our urbans, the budget upload option might be a viable choice. This past year, the Clark County School District leveraged this feature, and we are wanting to make this available to any district and for any grant. So the Clark County School District, as I mentioned before, piloted this feature last year, and for fiscal year 20, we want to roll this new budget upload and download feature to all districts as an option. The budget upload download functions allow users to download a budget file containing any budget details. They can create, edit, or delete budget detail data in this file. Subsequently, they load the edited file to the budget where the budget details reflect the changes in the file. They can also use the downloaded file for other actions such as printing. These functions can benefit the district, especially larger districts, by facilitating faster data entry, allowing users to see large numbers of budget details at one time, print the budget as an Excel file, allow users to create ad hoc reports from budget details using Excel features that are available, permit users who may not have permission to enter budget details, such as school principals, to create a budget for their individual schools for upload to the district budget, or if you're a district that has to cross-collaborate with other teams in your district, that might be another way that you can use that Excel budget function. And download printed filtered data such as budget details for a specific school. So that Excel feature and the additional navigation and features that are part of Excel can be leveraged for districts' uses. HMB, the ePAGE vendor, has training and budget upload instructions available on the system under the NDE resources page. I will show you where that's located here in a minute. This is an optional enhancement for districts. Please work with your education program professional and/or the grants analyst assigned to your district and grant for further detail and support. Let's take a quick peek at these 3 options in a live environment. Once the Federal Consolidated Application has been pushed to the production site here, you too can use this module to refresh your understanding of the 3 entry options, and it can be used as a helpful guide to help navigate those different features that we demonstrate here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and change my screens so that you can see a testing environment. So here I am in a sample district for 2020, which is our new fiscal year. And I'm already in LEA draft status. So you won't be able to see any of these features unless you've clicked that first button, LEA draft status. I've entered the budget section of Title I as an example. And you're very familiar with this. You see the modify actions, and this is where you would enter your data detail, budget detail. So if you're planning on doing your smaller district perhaps, and you plan to just continue with manual entry, it would just be simply clicking the modify action code and then entering your data accordingly. However, some districts might either, if they're very similar budget requests from year to year, or they're just minor edits, or it seems like it's just more of efficient use, could use this copy 2019 budget detail link. And essentially what happens is you click that link and it will carry over all the budget details for that applicable grant from the previous year into this year's file for you to modify appropriately. So it's just a little more of an efficient data entry system and a method that might be best for your district. The newer version that we talked about is this upload budget data, download budget data link. So this would be, again, like maybe for some districts who would like to have the template available for the budget data and might want to work cross-functionally or like to use Excel functions. There's multiple ways that they can be used. And I want to show you where there's some additional detailed training modules and guidance available if you are a district that is considering this as an option. So if I go to the training details are actually identified here in the NDE resources page, and I already have a tab set up so you can see what it looks like. Once I click on that link, it's going to bring you to that page here. And this is currently the third section on the NDE resources. You can see there's various documents and webinars that have been uploaded based on the learning objectives. So for example, here's one of the MP4 budget webinars that was uploaded by ePAGE around downloading, uploading, and filtering budget details. So if you're a district who chooses that option, you'll probably want to look at these additional webinars to help provide that initial guidance. Also, if we go back to the resources, there is a budget upload paper instruction. So if you're someone who likes to have that manual to print out and kind of follow step by step, it looks similar to this. So you can see this is kind of the contents here, and you could just follow the information in this guidance document. It's really up to the districts to determine what's the best method that would be the most efficient based on your own internal systems and your budget needs. All right. So that's pretty much the end of this module. It's a very quick module, just kind of explaining to districts their options. You can look at those additional materials if you would like to, or play around to see which of those options would be best: manual copy and edit from previous year, or the budget download upload process. So hopefully by now you should be able to identify the 3 data entry methods, and we'll be able to determine which one you'll choose for your particular grant. Each grant can be completed separately with a different method for fiscal year 2020. Thank you for reviewing the self-paced module. We have created other short training modules around the Consolidated Application ePAGE changes that you can also review as applicable. If you have any further questions with regards to the new enhancements, please reach out to your education programs professional or grants analyst assigned to your district based on the applicable federal grant. Thank you so much, and hope you have a fantastic day.